Hey guys, it's Primo again. What I've seen is a lot of people are playing GTA now, and we really want more content or more supported things that are going to be going on to help us play this game and have a lot more fun to it. So I want to help make that a reality, and what we thought up is that heists themselves are multi-part adventures, and we already have a great system called a playlist that's already in GTA that I hardly see anybody ever use, and it's a functionality that we could have a lot of fun with. So I want to introduce a new series of heist playlists that I can present to you that you guys can link onto and play the game in a way that's different from probably the way you're used to playing, but a way that you can have fun with some of your friends. Heist, that's the thing that I have to point out too, is that with playlists are something made for multiplayer. So some of the content you're going to see here is going to require 4 to 6 players just to start it. So if you don't have 4 or 6 players, it's always great to find a crew or find a bunch of people that are interested in playing with you or some of your friends. And heck, even give us a call and say, hey, I need some people to play with. I'd like to test this out. This is where I am. We're Xbox side, but if you guys are PS4, I'm sure if you put something in the comments, there's going to be people out there that say, hey, I'm looking to do this too, and you can get some kind of support staff with it. And that way, we don't have to wait for content for Rockstar to put it into the game. We can start making our own content, not in with the creator and other ideas that we can merge together and have a fun game, and maybe this will turn into some play testing and some other stuff. So the first one I'm going to introduce to you today is called the Moors Mutual Heist. Now the concept of the heist is pretty simple. It's based on the idea of a car thief ring or a insurance fraud ring. So the point here is to either be the officers that are trying to stop the fraud, or be the people that are trying to dispense with it. That means with some content you can do it both ways. So like for instance, a hunting pack, you can set it on 2 waves, so that way each side gets a chance to play both the good guys and the bad guys, and you can have fun with it. So for the first mission that's put in here, it is going to be Hunting Pack 7, which starts up in the western part of your map. And the point of this one is there's a Massacro on the back of a loaded truck, and you need to chase it down and crash it and make it stop. So the first storyline that goes with this one is that we have the fraudulent vehicle on the back of a truck that somebody has either stolen or is trying to take away, and your purpose is to stop them from doing that. So the second mission that's going to be involved in this one is called Business Trip. Business Trip is a straight up race from the western side of the map down to the Los Santos airport. So this is just a straight race. You can do it any way you want. If you want to do non-contact, some people wanted to do contact with the GTA style racing so they can shoot at each other and kind of have a good feel to it. The point here is just you've got your cars that you've stolen and you're taking them to the place to store them at the airport, and you guys are in a race together. So however you want to play with that is good, and it'll go along with that story. The third mission is airport parking, and this is where things get really fun. If anybody's ever played airport parking, it's a neat little mission. One side plays the people who are protecting the cars inside of the airport, so the fraudsters are protecting the cars inside of the airport parking lot, or the cars you just drove in from Business Trip. And most of these cars are supers and sports, so if you want to assign Business Trip a good way, supers and sports are good. The other group is trying to go in and destroy the cars that are parked at the airport. So there's 2 things that are going on there. So if you want to be the fraudsters blowing up the cars, or if you want to say we're the Moors Mutual guys trying to protect it, either way is a fun way of running it through. But the point here is either blow up the cars or protect them. And it's a fun mission to play. That's an old school mission too, one of the first ones that was in GTA. Then the next one is a fan favorite, and I'm just glad that it kind of worked in with the theme that we kind of ran with, because if you'll notice, these point-to-point games really end and begin at the last point that they were at. So Business Trip races from the west down to the airport. Airport parking is where you fight next, and then now you're going to be fighting in Top Fun 2, which starts at the airport and is going to go to Stab City. The point here is some guys are riding jets, and the other guys are driving stock Coquettes, and you can spin it however you like. That the fraudsters had a problem at the airport parking lot. They're finally finding out that their bust has been, captured, that the gig is up, and that they're going to make a run for it. And the government has sent a bunch of jets out to finish them off. So excessive, I may add, but in the same route, fun for our game. So in this mission, top fun is pretty simple. 2 teams, 1 team is in Coquettes driving to Stab City, and 1 team is in jets trying to shoot them down. So however how you want to play that is perfectly okay, and it adds just a lot of fun to that spectrum. So the next one is Stab City LTS, which is a last team standing mission. So let's say the Coquettes have made it to LTS, and this is where the 2 teams are going to kind of face off for the first time in a sort of deathmatch kind of manner, and you get your first times of shooting with each other, and playing out that kind of role of either cops and fraudsters, or just having fun with each other and saying that you're joining into steal motorcycles, and that's the fight out. However you want to run it is fine. So, and then the last one is offense defense 4, and in offense defense 4, you guys start off at Stab City, and you're going to end at the dock on the far east. So you're going to be chased. You're going to be in Voodoos or Mananas, and you're going to be chased by insurgents. And the point here is that you have your final group of cars. They're getting to go on a boat to get overseas. That your fraud's finally going to work, and that's going to be from point A to point B. Who's going to be able to make it to the end to finally finish it off and make the most. And obviously, whoever has the most points in the playlist is the winner, and you can kind of assign a team to that, or if you want to do a crew versus crew, this is a great battle for it. The big thing with this one, unfortunately, is that because offense defense is in that list, you're going to have even numbered players in it. So if you have 4 players will be the base number, and then you can have 6 players, and then 8 players is usually the maximum for the playlist. So you're going to have sets of 2 to play this one out and have fun with it. Again, it's a great thing for crews to do challenges with each other. I don't know if that functionality is still around, because I didn't do it too long ago and it worked fine. So but then you can, whichever way works best for you, that you can get the most amount of fun out of it. So that's our first playlist. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, the link to the playlist is going to be in the description below. So you can either click on that link to go to the playlist link, and you can bookmark it to use it yourself, which is great. I'd love it if you did that. If you don't have the ability to do that, or for some reason it's not working, then the list of the jobs is going to also be down there, and what type of mission they are. So if you want to create that playlist yourself and have fun with it, you have the 2 different options for it. And I want to just anybody that puts in the content how much fun they had with that playlist. If you have any suggestions on playlists, we do have 5 or 6 more that we're going to continue to playlist. 5 or 6 more that we're going to continue to play test. And once we're done with that, we're going to put them back together, and we'll make another video showing us playing it like we did here. And let us know again in the content. Hey, like it. If you continue to like this content, just make sure you like and subscribe. And we're going to keep putting stuff out for you guys to have fun with, and some new content to keep the games fresh for you. And wishing you the best of luck. Talk to you then. Bye.